Welcome back to the channel. I'm Five Finger Tree Punch, and this is day 1100 of the hardcore series. And as you can see behind me, we have lots of bees. Yes, I was working on bees, and yes, got all the bees. Now, unfortunately, I was accidentally scraping these with shears, but yeah, that didn't work. You can't scrape them with shears. You gotta have bottles to get this honey out. And as you can see, they're smoking already because you gotta throw a campfire under them. Otherwise, the bees will get angry at you, and you don't want angry bees at you. And of course, I made baby bees because I want to fill all these up, because that'll be a great way for me to get plenty of honey block. Those honey blocks are where it's at if I want to make one of those doors, those what you call them, yeah, redstone doors. Yeah, I got 3x3 or 4x4 for like the entrance is what I'm thinking. But apparently they were supposed to fix the bees, but they have not fixed the bees because the bees keep flying away all the time, and they go really far. They're not supposed to go this far, you know, from their nest or their honeycomb, whatever you may call it, or whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah, see, they're just wandering off. There's not even flowers over there. They got plenty of flowers over here. They just keep messing with these. But yeah, still working on that. It's slow going, but maybe I could set up some kind of farm to make it work faster. But till then, I'm breeding them. And of course, we had a request by one of the viewers to name their cat Tiberius. And they got a house. Well, it's a mini tower. And there they are. Pretty nice tower. I kind of just winged it. Kind of just looked at a picture on YouTube of one of the, like a tower similar to this. So I just kind of went off that picture and then just kind of did whatever and kind of followed the pattern. But I think it came out pretty good. It has a little deck up there on top, and I think it fits in good with the motif that we got going on with the Tower of Power, the Mage Tower. Yep. And I went into a Woodland Mansion. Yes, I'll throw up some footage of that, but I basically cleared out most of the rooms is what I did. And yeah, there was a lot of so it's like a bunch of hallways, as you'll probably see from the footage. But there's a lot of rooms. There's not much in the rooms. So yeah, I searched most of the rooms, didn't really find much. There was an entire chest room, and there was like nothing in the chest. But supposedly there's a couple chests in there, and about the best thing you're going to find in a Woodland Mansion would be an enchanted apple. But I did not find an enchanted apple. I went halfway through it, got about upstairs, and yeah, the invoker that was in there was already just slinging vexes at me. There was like half a dozen or almost a dozen. I had to run out of there and just, yeah, I had to go eat something because I couldn't find him. Who knows where he was at? He was probably in one of the rooms that I had not checked yet, of course. But yeah, it went pretty alright, and it was really far away. So these are the coordinates for my current location at this base, and I tunneled through the nether really far to get there. So my coordinates for this location are about negative 4,500, I don't know, 180-ish. But the Woodland Mansion is actually negative 11,000 on the X, almost negative 12,000. And the Z, it's not the Z, it's the Y. On the Y axis, it's almost 26,000 blocks away. So yeah, I had initially was just gonna fly in the overworld to it, but I flew for an entire day, got about 10,000 blocks in both directions, and I saw nothing. I was not even getting close on the map to even getting near it. So, and I've been making this tunnel, which you'll see here. This is my original tunnel that I had made to get away from the 1.15 area, so I can get into the new nether stuff. And yeah, if you go up this and a little bit of ways, that'll take me back to my original base on the hardcore, and this will take me back to my mega base. But this is a new tunnel. I started something there, and then I gave up on that, and I was like, I'm just gonna tunnel straight. And yeah, this is what this is here. Yeah, I just thought tremendous amounts of distance here. So you're looking at 8 times distance in the nether, which is why I tunneled through the nether. But eventually I gave up on this really long hallway. I mean, this 4x4 hallway, because as you can see, it's quite long, and we're not even halfway through it. Because yeah, we're talking about thousands of blocks, and I spent most of the 100 days tunneling through this shenanigans. But yeah, this goes on for quite a bit, and when I got to the Woodland Mansion, it was out in the middle of nowhere, of course. You would never find these things. You gotta get the map from one of your villagers to even have a chance of finding one of these, but they are tremendously far away. I wish they would make some for outposts, because I'd really like to find an outpost, because I haven't found one yet. I have some totems I'm dying, and which brings me to another point, which I'll skip to some footage right now of it. I actually popped one of my totems. Yeah, I would have died otherwise had I not had the totem. Gotten a little tricky spot with some lava while I was tunneling all this shenanigans. So this was almost the end of me. But as you can see, I've already gone through half a stack of rockets, and I'm not even to the end yet, to where this tunnel goes all the way. Now this took me forever. If you look at this stuff here, oh yeah. Getting through all this basalt was way slower than trying to tunnel through netherrack. But yeah, eventually I gave up. I was like, I don't have time to tunnel all that. I'm never going to make it in the 100 days. So I went to a 1x4 tall thing so I could still kind of fly through it. And luckily if I hit the walls it doesn't hurt too much. But yeah, this was the longest tunnel I probably have ever made. And I don't know, there was not an achievement for that, but there should be, because I tunneled quite a bit of ways. And got nowhere. Nah, I did get somewhere. I got to the Woodland Mansion, but yeah. And I will probably skip ahead to the rest of this tunnel, because there's only a little bit of more tunnel to go. And we'll see. And here we are. At the portal where I went. There's the coordinates. 3,000 something, negative almost 1,500, all tunneled through the nether just to get to near where the mansion is at. But of course it spawns me underground, and yeah, it's already getting late, unfortunately, and I ran out of rockets trying to get here. So I'm not going to be able to make it all the way. But as you can see, the coordinates that I'm at now, it is quite far away. And it is in the middle of nowhere. I still had to fly some distance to get there, and of course this is Danger Town. But yeah, that did it for this 100 days, and I will see you in the next 100 days, which will be 1,200 days, and I'm still taking requests for cat and dog names and making houses for them. As many as you want, I'll build it up, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!